guys for coming out. A lot of people said growing up, hey Marco, you're fucking hilarious. And I was like, shut the fuck up. No, I'm not. No, but I think I am. I am pretty funny. I'm happy to be up here. I got a lot of people support. If you're here for me, can you just yell?
Yeah!
That's my time. Thank you, everybody. No, but for real, so what I wanted to come up here and say, I think I have the key to what is a good, healthy relationship between a girl on girl, guy on guy, whatever you guys believe in. I'm all for it. You know, the only one that's going to judge you is the Catholic Church, and they're no one to fucking judge. So. Other than that, whatever you guys are into, whether it's love or not, raise your hand if you're in a healthy relationship. Raise your hand. That was not a lot of people. I know most of you, but that was not a lot of people. But other than that, thank you guys. So once again, don't yell. Just raise your hand if you're in a healthy relationship. Raise your hand if you're single and ready to fuck. Oh, I see a lot of fine-looking dick tonight. A lot of fine-looking dick. And you know what? If you like occasionally on a Friday night, you like to suck dick. Suck dick. It's a shit. You know what I mean? It's a shit. You know, it's Tuesday. Well, you picked the right day. Other than that, I didn't write anything down. I just wanted to come up here and read a poem. I'm fucking around. I don't write poetry. Here's the situation. What do you guys think, and by a show of hands, or if you guys want to share, what do you guys think is the key to a healthy relationship?
Boobs!
Boobs? Boobs is for sure. You gotta have that shit on there. Check. But what do you guys think is the key to have a healthy relationship?
Head.
Honesty. That's the stupidest answer I've fucking heard. And the reason why I say, no seriously, the reason why I say honesty is the stupidest fucking answer, and I love you Diana for saying it, but here's the situation. You can figure, you gotta lie to your spouse, whether, like I said, you just have to fucking lie. And you guys might say like, no, you guys don't. Well, here's a scenario. Husband walks into the house at 10 o'clock, he clocked out at 6 o'clock. Well, that's 4 hours of him doing whatever the fuck he was doing, right? What I'm trying to get to is if he walks into the house and the wife's just waiting for him. Where the fuck were you? It's fucking 10 o'clock and you did not show up at 6:20 like I know you usually get here. Well, if you wanted to be honest, the husband says, you know what? I'm sorry, honey. I actually had to, I went out with a couple of coworkers, we had a couple of brewskis, we watched the Dodger game, and we had a good time. And she's like, oh, fantastic, you had a fucking great time. Good for you. Well, you fucking missed Jacob's first soccer practice. You missed Isabella's dance recital. I fucking cooked, I cleaned, I picked up your dry cleaning, and you fucking were watching the Dodger game having a fantastic fucking time. Congratulations, you had just ruined this fucking marriage. And she storms into the bedroom, and you were honest, and you fucked it up. Now, that's honesty. Let's go the other route. You get home at 10 o'clock, she's like, where the fuck were you, huh? It's fucking 4 hours. This is horse shit. And then you just, and she just, literally, she's gonna be like, where were you? And you're gonna be like, well, here's the situation. You know how crazy it gets in the office, honey. It gets pretty crazy, and I worked a couple of hours of overtime, and if it wasn't for these overtime hours that I would be putting in, I wouldn't be able to buy little Scott his cleats for his soccer practice, his shin guards, and his jersey. I mean, how much is a tutu? I don't know, but I paid for it. But you know what? There's food in the fridge, there's a roof over your head, and I'm sorry, honey, if I've disappointed you tonight, but I was working late. Then, he lied to his wife, and the wife would say, well, honey, I'm so sorry, I really am. I'm going to tell you this. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead, and I T-vote the Dodger game for you. I really I'm going to give you a nice cold tall can. I'm gonna fix you up a steak, reheat you up the mashed potatoes, and guess what? Guess what? That's not all, honey. While you're watching the game, eating your steak, sipping on your tall can, I'm gonna suck your dick. Which is why I'm saying you need to lie to your fucking spouse. You gotta fucking lie, right? Now, I had this fucking crazy ex-girlfriend one time. I'm not gonna say a name because I don't want to get a lawsuit or anything like that. But we'll name her. Give me a name.
Diego. Samantha.
No. It can't be Diego. I fucked a Diego once. It was actually in prison. The best sex I ever had was actually in prison. It would be Sunday nights. It would always be after dark. You know, we'd play this game called "Who's in My Mouth." That was always a great time, you know? You had a fucking guess, you know? Like, you know, sometimes these motherfuckers wouldn't shower and be like, you son of a bitch, you didn't shower. You motherfucker, you know? Another game in prison was, whose finger is this? Sometimes they wouldn't cut their nails, those sons of bitches. They'll fucking scratch your anus like fucking crazy. But other than that, that was the best sex I've ever had was in prison. But I'm saying, the fucking thing that's the best thing about relationships, and you guys can agree or disagree, the best factor in a relationship, and 80% of all my relationships have to do with this, it's the fucking sex in the relationship. It's how you fuck your spouse. You fuck your partner. That's how, and that's true shit. The way I work, and I'm sorry for all the ladies out here, but I work like that. If you can fuck me good, we're good. We're fucking fine, we'll become best friends. If I have a girlfriend that says, honey, I love the Dodgers, I love the Raiders, I love the Lakers, I love to drink, I like to hang out, I like to party, but I don't like it doggy style. We're done. Out the fucking window. We're done. We had a good run, honey. Take it out. But the reason why I say that is I used to go out with a girl. And we're just going to call her Shanae. So I'm dating Shanae, and this girl she was just fucking down for me. Whenever the fuck I wanted to hang out or do whatever the fuck, she would just do it. So one time, she was like, babe, I'm just going to please you, and we're going to have a great time. And I'm like, fantastic, where do I sign? You know? So one time, I wanted to test her, so we're shopping at Target, and I gave her the face. And every guy has the face. I just popped a boner. Let's fuck. You know? So I'm walking, pushing the car, and she's next to me, and I just go like this. And she's like, now? And she could have easily said, well, we can go to the car, I'll fucking blow you right then and there. But she didn't. What she said next was the reason I was like, I fucking love you. She tells me, huddle up. We're in the fucking cosmetic aisle. We're gonna huddle up. So they're like, what's the play, coach? She tells me, hey, I need you to do this. At 0600 hours, we're gonna meet in the Target dressing rooms. And I'm like, cool, fantastic. I didn't bring my military watch. What the fuck is 0600 hours? And so she's like, okay, fine. In 5 minutes, you better be in a fucking dressing room or you're gonna suck your own fucking dick. And I was like, fantastic. Ready? Break! I take off. I'm shopping in the men's aisle. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm gonna get a couple of shirts here. And I was literally like, damn, that's a pretty fucking cool shirt. So I'm shopping around, and then I realized, shit, I just wasted 4 minutes. I got a minute to be in the fucking dressing rooms. So I got a bunch of small shirts. They're not gonna fit my fat ass. I'm an extra large now, shit. So I'm in the dressing room, and I remember the little old lady. They always have a little old lady in there, and she's just chilling. She's so nice. Her name was Lupita. I remember. I don't know why. So she's in there, and I go in there, and I'm like, hey, Lupita, I need to try these on. And she's like, oh, cool, okay, fantastic. But those shirts, they don't look like they're going to fit you. And I'm like, just shut the fuck up. I need to get into a room. I didn't want to tell her why, because, you know, actually, I'm not allowed at that Target anymore. I'm not going to tell you why, but you'll find out soon. So I go into a room. I'm in a room. I'm just fucking like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? I'm fucking scared. I'm scared, but I'm happy, I'm nervous, I'm excited, the way I feel right now. Super red and fucking crazy. So I'm in there, I'm waiting, and then I hear that girl come in, my girlfriend at the time. So she goes in there, she has a dress, and she's like, I need to try these on. So she goes in there, and Lupita decides to have a mini conversation with my girlfriend, and I'm pretty pissed off, because I'm like, fucking Lupita, shut up! Fuck, you know? And I'm like making noises like, huh! I'm in room 3! You know, making noises to get her attention. So, my girlfriend at the time, she's hanging out there with Lupita having a fucking conversation that's taking fucking forever, and I'm about to stop a wall and shit. So finally, my girlfriend says, oh, this is just this dress I need to try on, and she's like, oh my god, where are you gonna go? What party? And my girlfriend says, oh, it's just baby shower. We're not gonna go to no fucking baby shower. I was like, this is horse shit. So she finally gets a fucking room, and I'm like, all right, cool, awesome, fantastic. So she's in her room, I'm in my room, and I'm like, okay, cool. So the next thing you know, I hear her door open, and she's like, hey, my girlfriend's in my room, the dressing room, and I'm like, come inside, I'm sorry, I didn't clean up, I'm sorry. So we're fucking at the fucking dressing room in Target, and while I finish, of course she didn't. So I finish and I'm like, oh, good job, great stuff. And I'm like, and she's like, oh my god, I wonder if anybody heard us. And then I hear next door, yeah, I fucking heard you. You guys are fucking crazy. And then on the top, I see a fist pump, and I'm like, this motherfucker, we're fucking fisting that. We had a secret handshake. We just knew. We just fucking boom, boom, and then within a fucking explosion, I walk out, and he's like, you son of a fucking bitch, man. He gets his car. That's awesome. That's fantastic. But that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the number one fucking key to a relationship is the fucking sex. And you guys can agree with me or not, but you guys need to understand. If you have a girl that's doing that to you, you best believe she's a keeper. One last story before I get the green light to get the fuck off the stage. This is a crazy story, and it's a true story. You could Google it. CrazyMotherfuckers.com. I picked up my girlfriend. It's the same girlfriend. I pick her up. She jumps in the car, and we're driving down Whittier Boulevard, and you guys know where Whittier Boulevard is. So we're driving down Whittier, and I'm fucking cruising, and my windows are not that tinted. But, sure enough, I pop a boner. And my dick's looking at me like, hey, what are we gonna do about this shit? And I'm like, just wait, just give me a fucking moment, just chill. And I just look to my girl, and I look to her, and I give her the face that, it is time. And she's like, now? You're so crazy, babe, you're silly. Pull over and we'll fuck. And I'm like, there's no time. There's no time. We have a destination to go to, and we're gonna make it on time. So she's like, you're lucky I'm wearing a skirt. So she puts up her skirt, takes off her panties, and I put my seat back, put the recliner back, and what ends up happening next, she just jumps on top. I'm gonna be the gas, I'm gonna be the brakes, and she's gonna steer. And we're going down Whittier Boulevard, fucking and driving. It's fucking, this is a true story, Google it, it's in the Bible. Google that shit. You guys think I'm kidding? Go on Google and fucking Google that shit. But no, for real. So we're fucking and driving. I'm going 60. She's going 80. It's fucking fantastic. We're just having a good time, man. And it's fucking cool. We're just having a great time. And I remember being at a red light, and she just looks to the left. I'm like, what is she looking at? And then I look to my left, and to our luck, there's a fucking school bus next to us. Not the regular school bus. The short school bus. And there's this little kid there. He's wearing a helmet. He's just looking at me. He's drooling, but he's staring into my soul. I can feel him staring into my soul. And I'm fucking tripping out. I'm like, son of a bitch. This guy knows what we're doing. And my girlfriend's like, no, she doesn't. He doesn't know what's going on. So then when he looks at me, he starts banging his head against the window, and he starts going, like that. And I was like, this motherfucker knows exactly what the fuck we're doing. But other than that, that was the best time I ever had. It was funny because I remember the girlfriend that I was on top of me at the time, down Whittier Boulevard, she would go over the speed bumps on purpose. Because I was inside of her. Apparently it's fantastic. There was a perfectly paved road, and it was nice. It was paved. Well, she picked to go over fucking rocks and shit, and she was just bumping and shit, and she was like, we should do this again, and that was fantastic. And I was like, you know what? That's the best thing. That's how you know it's true love. If she is fucking you while you are driving, you gotta pop the fucking question at that point. But unfortunately, that's all my time. Thank you guys for coming out tonight.
Like the first time I did comedy, there was maybe a quarter of the people here, and no one cheered, so I hate you now. So never come back. No, I'm just kidding. It was really good, man. First time, yeah, it was awesome. Give it up.
Yeah!
Are you guys gonna stick around?
No!
Alright, so no. Stick around for this next comic. He's super funny. He does spots at the Comedy Store, Ice House, improvs everywhere. Noe Castillo, everybody.